Hello everybody and welcome to Romancefull's Tarot. Now this is a beautiful reading for you beautiful souls of Gemini. My dear friends, Gemini Spirit is going to be speaking to you about love in your life. Let's go and discover what messages Spirit has. First card coming on out for you over here is a certain awakening. There is an awakening that is coming on out. So you do need to know that you're going to be getting clarity about something. Now, for some of you, maybe there's been some situations where into your love relationship, you're a little bit unsure. Maybe they're not telling you everything. Not to say that they're saying lies, but they're not just expressing their emotions to you at this moment. So this is mainly, I'm going to say over here, going to be about you searching for that clarity. Hopefully you'll get it. We're going to go and look through the cards and making somewhat of a decision upon it. Well, let's go see what else Spirit has for you. Spirit is talking over here about somebody who's a little bit cold-hearted. What is going on into your love life here, my beautiful Gemini? Somebody's not being nice with you, and I'm not liking it. Okay, I'm getting two other cards over here, three other. We're going to check this out. So let's start over here with our Queen of Swords. Now, our Queen of Swords is saying that, you know what? Somebody's not being nice. Somebody's a little bit bitter. Somebody's a little bit pessimistic about all of this relationship. So I feel as though this is why we're looking for that clarity. Somebody is also being maybe even, I'm going to say, a little bit manipulative or maybe even a little bit unforgiving. Okay, so the next card that flew on out over here was the Four of Swords. This is about wanting a restoration. It's about wanting something more, but at the same time, it's about after a conflict. For a lot of you guys, I feel like there's been a conflict. Well, there's no doubt there was a conflict, but there's a lack of information. There's a lack of a direction. I feel as though there has been some things that have been said that maybe should not have. That being said, I'm seeing over here that we need, it's really important, Spirit is saying there's a pause that is necessary over here. We have to take a little bit of time to just kind of gain back our energy again. I'm not going to say forgive. It's not about forgiving. It's about gaining our energy back again to get back up, to stand up, to talk, to communicate, but in a clear, respectful way where we can compromise and we can listen and we can understand. So hopefully we can get that beautiful clarity over here and we can recover from this situation. So the good news coming on through is that yes, at this moment things are not all that good, but you know what? Spirit is saying you are going to communicate. You are going to talk things through, but it's important to take a little bit of a pause. Why? Because right now, honestly, we're really feeling quite overwhelmed. This is about having, I'm going to say it's about having a lack of confidence into the relationship also. So there is a certain lack over here. There's been a confrontation, and this is where this lack of self-confidence in either oneself or into the couple itself is coming on through. So there's no doubt over here. I feel as though either you or maybe your partner or even maybe both of you, you just kind of feel like giving up and throwing in that towel. Spirit is saying, please don't do that unless it is something that you ultimately want. But I feel as though this is not what we want into this case. We just need to take a little bit of a pause. We need to understand each other is truly what we need to do. I'm getting over here that, you know, I am getting some commitment over here. But the key, it's very important with a Hierophant. I feel that both of you are searching onto your own side. You're trying to figure out, oh, well, you know, what do your friends say? What do your family say? What do you think you should do? You're trying to get the best opinion, you know, from everywhere on what you can do about this. But I feel as though a lot of this has to do with commitment for a lot of you guys, okay? Somebody doesn't want to commit. Somebody doesn't want to commit. Somebody just doesn't want to move on forward with this relationship. They want things to stay stagnant, nothing moving. And with the stagnation, I feel like one of the partners is just getting upset with the whole thing, and we feel as though it's going nowhere. So what I am seeing over here is, yes, it's necessary that we do talk. I feel like into the past, into this relationship, there has been some poor choices that have been made. There is no doubt about that. At this moment, from these poor choices, from the direction that we are taking right now and that lack of clarity, Spirit is saying, once again, the good news, I don't want you to forget about it. Things can be repaired. You can move on forward into this relationship, but it's going to be important to take a pause, to think, to talk, and then to find that path together, to get that right path where there's no distractions. I feel as though for some of you out there, you've been cheated on into the past. But now I'm not saying if you don't know about it. Now, if you've been cheated on, you know about it already, okay? I'm talking about this situation. I'm not saying that there's hidden cheaters anywhere. So if you have been cheated on, this card over here is definitely saying that there has been a lack of direction. There's been a lot of confusion. But for those of you who have been cheated on, I do know that they are quite sorry about the whole situation. If they have not told you, they do have quite some regrets. My dear friend Gemini, other than that part, if that is not you and you have not been cheated on, but you do have some difficulties right now, I feel as though this is about finding that pleasure. Right now, it's important to find your happiness, to find your love. You know how they say you need to love yourself before loving somebody else? I kind of feel like with everything that's been going on, there's been a little bit of a lack of clarity. There's been a little bit of a lack of focus of moving on forward. And from that lack, well, we're kind of lost a little bit of pleasure into our life, into many things that we usually do. So I don't want you isolating yourself. Don't do that. You need to stay happy. You need to make yourself happy while moving on forward, working through this whole situation. I want you to know that if anybody has hurted you over here, anybody has hurt you. It doesn't matter what they have done into your relationship. Karma is coming towards them. And karma always does the job, right? It does it all by itself. That is just the way the divinely world is made. So I do want you to know that this relationship is a fated relationship. You are meant to be. Sometimes we wonder, you know, am I meant to be into this relationship? Am I into the right place? Yes, you are. You're into the right place. You are meant to be into this relationship. And at the same time, I do want you to know that if anybody has done you any harm whatsoever, well, it is going to be coming back to them, but things are going to get back on track, okay? What I'm getting also over here is that there is a lot of passion that is still involved into this relationship. So we do have a lot of passion. We do have some high standards. I feel as though we just kind of need to put the work in. And that's mainly what is lacking over here. The lack of commitment, the lack of putting the work into the relationship. Because up until now, I don't feel like your partner, or maybe it was you, were really into this relationship for the long run. But I feel as though we're definitely moving towards that. So it's going to be really important over here to stand your ground about this. Keep your boundaries. Don't let your partner, you know, change your mind onto anything that you firmly believe is really, really important. I know that you're feeling a little bit exhausted about it. You're a little bit fatigued, but you need to stand your ground with whatever it is that you are going to be deciding over here. Why? Because there is going to be ultimately a recovery over here. Things are going to be just okay. As I said, this is about faith. Faith will do its job. Faith will bring you what you are meant to be at the very ending. So you know what? We are going to get some beautiful contentment and some wishes coming true. So I'm going to say, Gemini, all this battle, everything, and all this pain is going to bring a lot of beauty, a lot of happiness, and a lot of joy into your life. So my beautiful friends, Gemini, I'm going to say that this is the ending of the reading. I do thank you for being here. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, come into my live reading every day at 4 p.m. And I will be seeing you a little bit later. Thank you for being here.